What's going on, everybody? So pretty much for a while now this has been my setup, but not really, because I recently purchased this cart. But what I have been doing is I've been using my my titanium flux core welder from Harbor Freight, and it's done okay. I always kind of wanted to learn to weld, so I was like, let me buy this cheap one, see how it does, if I'm into it, and we'll roll with that. So that's what I did. And then I bought some accessories, and I bought this cart, and that's basically where we're at right now. But today we're going to review YESWELDER MIG 250 Pro. To be completely honest with you, I reached out to them, said, hey, I saw your welders, I saw the reviews, bang for buck, really solid. I'm interested into checking one out. Would you like to send me one out? And they were like, yeah, for sure, why not? Gave me a choice on which one to choose, and I went with the 250 Pro. So that's basically what we're gonna do. So let's get the table set up, get to unboxing, and maybe get some welding. Not maybe, well, hopefully we have everything we need to weld today. Alright, so here we got it. It's a MIG 250 Pro, basically 4-in-1 welder. You can do MIG, stick, TIG, and spool gun. Basically use the spool gun for welding. I don't think you can aluminum weld with TIG with this one. And then obviously MIG, you can do gas and gasless, and then you can do stick. So it's quite a bit versatile, and you can get some really good deals on this thing on Amazon or on their website. I'm sure I'm gonna have some codes below for you to get some discounts. And I mean, even without the discounts, this thing is a really good bang for buck. I know, obviously, you know, most of the guys that have been doing this for a while, they stick to Miller, Lincoln, or whatever else not is out there, which I'm sure those are great products, and this is not comparable. But I'm talking about on that entry level, like, because those welders cost thousands of dollars, so you really can't compare this apples to apples. But I've watched reviews where they compare a multi-$1,000 welder with something like this. It's pretty crazy how far this can go, especially being costing as much as it does. Cause pretty sure I checked last night or something, and with a coupon this thing was like $350–$60 on Amazon, which to get 4-in-1, that's pretty amazing. But mainly what I'm going to be doing is MIG. So let's see. Let's throw this box on the ground. My DIY table saw table here. Alright. There we go. It's the welder itself. Got that taken care of. Pop it open. Looking good. And one thing that's important to note is this is a 220 only, I believe. We're going to confirm that, but I mean, it says here 220 welder. I had to buy an extension cord, and I'm just going to be plugging it into my dryer. I'm buying an extension cord, and we're just going to run it into my dryer as far as that goes. Let's see. Got your extension cord right here, obviously. MIG 250 Pro. Obviously on this side, you'll load all your wire, and then it tells you code of operation, like I guess you get if you get error codes or whatnot. I mean, it seems very nicely made. It's kind of weird that this door doesn't close evenly. They should put latch here and here instead of just in the middle. But again, it's a budget welder. I mean, not too crazy much you should expect out of something like this. I mean, we'll see how it welds. And then in the front, obviously, you got your controls, which are all digital, and it does have the synergy mode, which basically, to my understanding, you pretty much just change amperage, and then it does wire speed accordingly, or vice versa. That's the welder, looking good. Set this guy down, and then let's see what kind of accessories you get in the box. Which obviously you're not going to get a spool gun. Spool gun's like $200 by itself. So if you do want to go that route, you got to purchase that separately. However, if you want to weld aluminum, it does come, I believe, with this different liner. So you can do is replace the liner inside the MIG gun, and then you can try that way. However, you got to replace the liner. You got to put aluminum into the welder, and then the issue arises if you have anywhere where it's kinked, that wire is just gonna basically mess up inside the liner, and it's a pain. Therefore, that's why people use a spool gun. All right, let's see here. Let's set this over here. We're gonna go one by one. So right here appears to be your gas line. Feels really nicely built. And then right here, got your manual. Bring you guys closer in. All right, I think that's better. As I was saying, this is your gas cable. Seems like really nice quality. You got your instructions and your rollers for your wire, depending on what size wire you use, which I'm going to be using 030. Then here, you got your ground clamp. Again, cable seems nice. Clamp seems nice, but one issue that I've seen and people report of not liking, if you can see this copper strip, it's like they should have went all the way down, because then when you clamp onto something, this copper strip hits and eventually ends up being torn out. But then again, if you want to upgrade your ground cable, it's not that crazy expensive to do so. But then this is all completely new to me. Like I said, I've only done flux core welding a few times, so I'm a complete rookie at this. And here you got your stick welding. And obviously, last but not least, you got your main working tool, your MIG torch. And then we got some consumables. I think that's the word, right? Right there. But yeah, it's the MIG gun. Seems nice. Pretty damn nice quality. I believe this is the liner for welding aluminum, if you do want to go that route. So let's get this thing on the table and get it figured out. Alright, basically here what I want to show you just kind of how I cut this stuff. So we got a Evolution 7 1/4 miter saw with a Diablo metal cutting saw, but it's for medium metal, not thick metal. I need to get the thick metal one. And basically I just made this thing out of 2x4 here, so where I can clamp down the material when I'm cutting it. But I just want to show you kind of how this thing does with cutting, and gives you cuts that you'll probably never be able to get with a grinder. So let's throw on our jacket as quick as I can. There you go. It's hard to focus over there, but there you go. This is the cut. Look how clean that is. Yeah, let's keep on cutting, get some material prepped, and then we're going to get to welding. Alright, so I got this thing kind of set up on here. Got my MIG gun right here, screwed on. Got your ground cable. I gotta make sure they're rotated properly, because I know depending on what type of welding you're doing, these get rotated. I have my ground here on the negative, and I have power here on the positive. So we'll see if that's the correct for gasless MIG. And then back here, I got my tank connected, argon, CO2, and it's nice because they give you this really nice gas line. Some of them I've seen, they send you that clear line. It just doesn't seem like a solid quality. And then, like I said, they also sent me this welder gas regulator. But yeah, right now what we gotta do is throw some line into this thing. I mean, it should be pretty straightforward. Same like my gasless. Seems like a same feed system. You can see, bought some of this wire. Professional, blah blah blah. Should say welding wire. Either way, it's a solid wire. This is not a flux core wire. Alright, let's feed this thing in, or at least attempt to. I'm gonna take this off, and we're gonna slide this off. Go. I think I got it. And then we're going to tighten this up. I'll try to feed this wire through and see how it's feeding. Take this nozzle off. Alright, well, here's my setup. The nice thing is you get this sheet that kind of tells you what to adjust it to. And obviously here we got the welder. We got some metal in here that we're going to see about testing it out on. It's about an 1/8 inch. I got it all cut up down there. And yeah, let's get this thing turned on. Got it plugged in. Got to figure out the gas settings. And like I said, we're going to be focusing on gas MIG welding only. Probably going to get into the rest of it in another video since I don't have the tools or material to weld. So yeah, let's get at it. Alright, well, I've been messing with this thing for a while. A lot of welds. So right now, we got this tack. Been messing with the wire speed. As you can see, all this practicing on synergetic. I ended up taking it to manual, and we're about to see what it does. I mean, that looks good, but like the bead is way too thick. So yeah, like I said, I mean, the welder is good. I just gotta mess around with the bead and speed and all that, but I mean, overall, this thing is a solid machine. My battery's about to die on this. Hopefully you like the little unboxing, review, and whatnot. And I'll keep you guys posted on more videos in the future and show what this looks like once I finish it. Alright, so on this one, basically, I just want to show you kind of the welds that I did once I got it dialed in on the synergy mode. And it's really cool. Just follow the chart, set what it gives you, and then you can increase the arc or decrease it. But hopefully it helps.